As one of the world's leading manufacturers of stoves and lanterns, Primus is supporting a tree planting project in Costa Rica. Modern technology will help the BaumInvest project. Thousands of trees will reduce the CO2 impact. No chemicals, but new jobs, for a country which is known for its magnificent nature. In Costa Rica, ecology and economics are not contradictory. The Swedish company Primus was founded in 1892. It is one of the world's oldest manufacturers of outdoor equipment. With the ETA power concept, Primus of Sweden accomplished an increase in efficiency from the usual 40 to 50% to an incredible 80%. This helps reduce consumption of fossil fuels and decrease emissions. Primus and BaumInvest, two perfect partners. Here we are at the San Rafael farm. This place is particularly good to show how to cultivate different trees for a mixed forest. That means we're planting on small scales different sorts of trees, which are adapted for the ground, like teak, almendro, and at the sloping land, roble coral. Primus, as a founding investor, wanted to assist at the start of the project on the spot. The farm is on the northeast of the Arenal Lake in the rainy region in the northwest of Costa Rica. The trees will be planted on more than 200 hectares. The handover of the land to BaumInvest was an exciting moment for everybody. The Germany-based company has already started its forest venture, which will have a positive environmental and social impact. Many founding investors have chosen to be part of this alternative project. The forest scheme is based on three pillars. First, reforestation. BaumInvest has defined around 60 forest islands where 5 different species of trees will be planted. They come from its own nursery to ensure the best quality of plants. Here we've got 50% teak as security and the rest is 50% native plants, native hardwood varieties. To achieve the highest ecological standard for a forest project, BaumInvest is doing a lot of gardening work by hand instead of using chemicals. From the beginning, the approval of the Forest Stewardship Council, the FSC, is requested. This environmentally friendly approach is one more reason for Primus to be part of this venture. Leo Pröstler, the founder of BaumInvest, first came to Costa Rica 15 years ago to promote ecotourism. His son became director of the project and is now reporting to Europe. He can rely on the experience of Jan van der Snee. The Dutchman has already forested several thousand hectares of trees. Intermediate cropping is the second important pillar for BaumInvest. In Costa Rica, the founding investors also learned how the farm can provide extra income by organic farming. The experience of the Danaus Ecological Park will also influence the project.
No solo la parte ambiental, que es muy importante, también la parte social, la parte la gente que está viviendo.
The environment is very important, of course, but the social aspect is important as well. The people who live in the vicinity of the project, for example, they wouldn't find work otherwise. They also benefit directly or indirectly. Small enterprises will be created and supported. All of this is very good.
La empresa o si la organización se proyecta hacia la comunidad, es más fácil el desarrollo del trabajo.
The Jimenez family lives a few miles away from the farm. With microcredit from BaumInvest, the family will begin organic farming. In the past, the family had to struggle hard to gain enough money. But with the new project, they hope to have a better life in the future. We need support when it comes to buying seed, or if we buy equipment. So far we had to use chemicals, but now we'll work organically. That'll be an important experience for us. The third and last pillar is about nature reserves.
Es gibt hier auch noch traumhafte, noch bestehende Ökokorridore, Naturschutzflächen.
We've still got these wonderful, still extant eco-corridors, protected areas. We want to preserve them and to ensure that they stay connected. So we're going to have an alternative area for native plants and animals. It's going to extend over the entire farm. And these strips of original vegetation will give a wonderful example of our model project. The investors are fully convinced. This combination of a light commercial purpose but in connection with nature has a certain charm, where I can attract a wider audience. I think the old approach to green projects has moved on a lot, and it also shows that economics and ecology can fit together very well.
Und der zweite Reiz ist natürlich für Firmen, die
And the
außerhalb
second attractive point about this project is that companies which would like to do something in addition to the state-regulated CO2 compensation system, I mean companies which would like to really do more and to try and achieve a CO2 balance, like in the case of one participating print company, well, they can do all of this here.
als Unternehmen, wie gesagt, CO2-neutral arbeiten.
Wer sich insgesamt anständig investieren will,
Anybody
das
who wants
heißt,
to make a decent
wer nicht
investment,
ausschließlich auf
anybody who isn't just interested in making money while causing harm to others, is certainly in good company here.
und er ist auch in, denke ich, gute Gesellschaft.
This is the right project for Primus to give something back to the environment. The company has confirmed its engagement in Costa Rica.
Yeah, and we will keep on investing because we have a big interest in it. And I would like to say thank you and hand over our latest high-efficient stove.
Tack så mycket. Hej.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's quite simple. Just put on the windscreen in order to protect the flame. Put it down on the ground. And then attaching the pump.
Primus ensures that nature is compensated for the CO2 emissions released by users of its Eta Power stoves.
Yeah, so now we open up a little bit.
And Primus also compensates for every single gas cartridge sold. Most of the other outdoor stoves on the market achieve an efficiency rate of about 40% to 50%.
The preheating pad, like that. We have to wait until the flame turns blue and you hear a hissing sound. Then you open the valve and you have a normal flame from the burner.
In many other stoves, as much as 60% of the energy cannot be used to heat food, but escapes as lost heat. With the Eta Power concept, Primus pushes efficiency rates to unprecedented levels, 80%.